Come on, man. They wasn't even going to do the debate until they saw 5,000 hits. They don't give a hell if people don't like them. They just love the hits. So, to the woman he said, I want y'all to remember this. They said that this was the curse that Eve got. If it's a curse, then this means that her disposition was different prior to the curse, correct? So let's read Eve's curse and let's see what it tells us. I will greatly multiply your sorrow in your conception. In pain you shall bring forth children. Your desire shall be for your husband, and he shall rule over you. Now, if you ask any religious folk out here, they're going to tell you that in Genesis 3:16, this was the curse that Eve got. Her curse. Remember, if it's a curse, it wasn't taking place prior. They go on the street and tell you that the woman's supposed to be ruled by men only if she's cursed. You never heard them say that part, did you? Only if she's cursed, she's supposed to be ruled by her men. They said that's the curse. So when they keep teaching you're supposed to submit, they're supposed to be under me in the New Testament, the new ideas come in, and they keep teaching that. They want to perpetuate the very curse that they taught us about. So, but that's not it. It says, I will greatly multiply your sorrow in your conception, give her birth pains. In pain you shall bring forth children. But the word for children in there is very, 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 very significant. Because the word they use for children is beni. And in Hebrew it means sons. And you may be saying, why do we give her hell if she's giving birth to sons? Because Hebrew is so very specific that there's some more words here that they could have used. They could have used Sephra, which means seed. They could have used Makah, which is firstborn. They could have used Yanek, which is suckling. They could have used Gaba, weaned child. They could use Elam, child becoming firm. They could have used Nar, youthful servant. They could have used Yahweh, fatherless child. They could have used Bakhor, the ripened one, and young warrior. And I got verses for all of them there. They could even use Yedalim. I didn't even put that in. Or Yedalim. Child, that's a general child. But they made it clear, because Hebrew makes it clear if you're talking about women or female children, male children, a combination of the two. One's missing their fathers, one missing their mothers, but the one that they used specifically was boys. So let's think about it. I will greatly multiply your sorrow in your conception. In pain you shall bring forth male children. But that's not the curse before he tries to take my words and contort it. But look what's going to happen. And your desire shall be to your husband. And the word that they use for that is Yimshah, which means reign supreme over. Why is this so very important? Because they're telling you that the very men that you will give birth to, women, the very men that you give birth to, you will desire while they will choose to oppress you or rule you. That is the curse that they're talking about. They made it very specific that you will give birth to male children and you will wind up desiring your husband and he will be over there trying to rule you. That is the curse that you're dealing with today. And this was stolen from ancient culture. We're going to get into that. This curse comes from somewhere else. But you can read my book, Misogyny, Desecration of the Woman. So the man's supposed to rule woman. If they keep telling you that, the man is the head of this, the man, only if the woman is cursed, brother. Only if the woman is cursed, you are the head of the woman. Because prior, no rulership. Let's go to the next one. And I would like them to respond to some of the things that I said. God damn. Okay. Genesis chapter 3 verse 20. And Adam called his wife, named Eve, because she was the mother of all living. And the word for Eve is Hava. Right? It means mother of all living. Or simply living life. Why is it so very important? And in Genesis chapter 2 verse 22 it says, and the rib. Okay? The rib. Selah. That's how you pronounce it. Selah. Okay, that's silent. Selah. So Genesis chapter 2 verse 22 says, and the rib which the Lord God had taken from man. And tell them to do some Hebrew while they're up here teaching as Hebrew Israelites. I shouldn't be washing them up in this. Don't keep talking about polite for 15 damn minutes. When you seen someone do that before, it didn't work out. And Dr. York, he's not here. When he was out here, y'all didn't debate. You're dealing with me. Don't try to get a man that's incarcerated, my brother. I'm standing right here. Genesis chapter 2 verse 22. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man, made he a woman and brought her unto the man. Ridiculous. But we're going to go for it nonetheless. And then I put the Hebrew concordance number there. And I want you to know that the word rib there is a feminine noun. So you would think, in a story that says that the rib's designation was the man, the rib's designation came from man unto woman, the creator, you would think that the word rib itself would take on a masculine noun. Right. But they say the word rib is feminine. Right. You may say, man, what is this? No, I'm going to give you several points. Not one, because then it won't be strong enough. I'm going to give you several points. So I want you to realize in Hebrew, the word for rib, okay, Selah, is a feminine noun. And I also want you to understand that the word rib in Hebrew, when you go to the concordance number, it means side. Remember the word side. It means side or it means rib. It means side or it means rib. Remember the word side and rib when you see the word Selah. Okay? And remember that Eve's name means mother or living in Hebrew is Chava. Okay? Some would say Hawa, but it's Chava. Okay? Remember that. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. This is so very important, because the Bible is plagiarized and the woman is God. This is no offense to the brothers in here. If you're insecure, I'm not trying to reduce you to a lower level. Right now, we're talking about our sisters, all right? That's what we do.
The black woman is God, man.
The black woman is God.
God.
They're going to tell us some story. The man got his joint cut open. God created the sun, the moon, and the stars. He created the sun, the moon, and the stars. But now he has to make incisions in a man. Take out a rib? Really? Now he has to become a scientist? Selah, H6760. It's a feminine noun. This word for rib in Hebrew literally means rib or side. It means rib or side. You can look up the concordance number so you know I'm not lying. Go to the next one. Why is rib or side? I keep saying rib or side. Remember, Eve's name is Hawa. Now what I want you to do, you go get this book. I just released this book today. It's called Extraterrestrials and Religion, the Hidden Meaning Behind the Scriptures. That's my 83rd book. You know I release them every time I do one of these murder scenes. We're going to pull out the yellow tape after this round. This symbol right there in cuneiform form and clay tablets that pre-exist the Bible by thousands of years is called T. And in ancient Sumer, there's a Babylonian goddess named T, also known as Ninhawa. Nin means ruler. You see, in Egypt, if you're a male ruler, there's a designation. They call you Nisut, like they call me Nisut. If you're a female, it'll be Nisutet. If you're in Sumeria, it will be In for males, like In Merdukab. And for females, it'll be Nin. So T in Sumeria is a homophone for two words. Guess what those two words are?
Wait on.
T means life, and T also means rib. Ninti, ruler of the rib and ruler of the life. Also known as Ninkawa. When you put Ninkawa together in Sumeria, it means mother of all living. Sounds like Hawa. This is the midwife for the gods in Sumeria. The Jews say that they just popped up in the desert, or the Hebrews say they just popped up in the desert. What desert are we talking about? They accredit their whole doctrine to Abraham. And he was of Ur of Chaldea. Ur is a Sumerian word. Every scholar will tell you this on planet Earth. Ur means place. You're going to need to know that. It's very important. Ur means place. Remember that. But their God, they didn't say where Abraham was actually born. But the story just starts. He's in a desert. The reason why I say a desert, because that's the area known as southern Iraq. Sumeria, Babylon, Iraq, all the same thing. And that's how they trick us all the time, keep messing with the words. We don't even know what geographical location we're talking about. Very important. So, the place where their story has its inception in the Bible is the very place of people already existed before them. They don't use Hebrew in this language. Hebrew does use them from time to time. I'll give you an example. Barashik bara Elohim et ha shamayim va'et ha eretz. That means in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. The word that they use for earth is eretz. Eretz happens to be the god of earth in Sumer. See how it works? They didn't borrow. The Sumerians didn't borrow nothing from them. They didn't exist yet. So I just hope y'all are paying attention. But the point being is this deity's name was Ninkawa. And remember, Eve's name is Hawa. And she's also known as Ninti, or ruler of life, or ruler of the rib. T didn't always mean life and